All right, so you must be a serious baseball fan if you requested this deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
Because today we're going deep on the 2024 World Series.
That's okay.
Our main source is this article called A Classic Rivalry Renewed, Dodgers versus Yankees in the 2024 World Series.
Okay.
But we've got some extra analysis, too, to make this like a truly insightful experience for you.
I think it'll be really interesting to see kind of what we uncover here.
Yeah, and, everybody knows the Dodgers won.
Right.
But we're going beyond that. Like just who won and lost.
Mm.
We're exploring the how and the why.
Sure.
What it means for these teams, maybe even baseball itself.
Yeah, and it's a fascinating question that you posed.
Right.
Like, how did the Dodgers dismantle a team as powerful as the Yankees?
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't just any World Series. This was a clash of titans.
Exactly.
And the way that the Dodgers won tells us a lot about the direction baseball is heading in.
Buckle up.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be good.
It all starts with the Dodgers pitching.
Okay.
I mean, it was absolutely stifling.
It really was.
And this wasn't just luck or anything.
Right.
This dominance reflects a league-wide trend toward prioritizing pitching depth.
Interesting.
Which we'll explore later.
Okay.
But for now, let's just say Clayton Kershaw and Julio Urias were dealing...
Yeah, they were on fire.
And the Yankees hitters just couldn't find an answer.
Remember those nail-biting Dodger bullpen meltdowns in the past?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Not this time.
Nope.
Closer, Evan Phillips was like a fortress.
I mean, for those who might not know, a closer is the pitcher who comes in to secure the win in the final inning.
Right.
And Phillips was basically untouchable.
Yeah, Yankees hitters had no chance.
It's incredible how they shut down such a powerful lineup. I mean,
yeah.
The Yankees have some heavy hitters like Judge and Stanton.
Oh, yeah.
Guys who can change the game with one swing.
Absolutely.
But even they couldn't overcome the Dodgers' pitching wall.
It was a wall, for sure.
It really was.
You know what's amazing?
What?
The Dodgers lineup.
Okay.
Betts, Freeman, Martinez.
Yep.
I mean, did any pitcher stand a chance?
Right. Like, this wasn't just a case of good pitching.
Right.
This was a complete team effort.
This is where it gets really interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
The source hints that the Yankees might need to rebuild.
Really?
And I can see why.
Yeah, I mean, that's a crucial point.
Totally.
While the Dodgers were firing on all cylinders,
Yeah.
the Yankees' victory exposed some weaknesses in their roster.
So sure.
Especially in their pitching depth.
Yeah.
We'll dive deeper into this later.
Okay.
But it's worth asking yourself, is this the end of an era for the Yankees?
Yeah. Is it?
Or can they adapt and reclaim their position at the top?
Good question.
It is a good question. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with them next season. But before we jump ahead too far,
Okay.
let's circle back to something our source highlights,
Okay.
which is the Dodgers' incredible use of analytics.
Analytics. Okay.
This isn't just about crunching numbers.
Right.
It's about finding a competitive edge in every aspect of the game.
Wait, hold on. I know analytics are a big deal these days, but can
Yeah.
you break it down for me?
Sure.
Like, what exactly are we talking about here?
So imagine this. The Dodgers, they can use data to position their fielders perfectly
Okay.
based on a hitter's tendencies,
Wow.
or even shift their infield defense
Okay.
based on the type of pitch being thrown.
Oh, wow.
That's just one example of how they're using analytics to gain an advantage.
I didn't realize analytics were so intricate.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a whole other game happening behind the scenes.
Right?
It makes you wonder if both teams are using analytics, did the Dodgers just use them better?
That's a great observation, and it's something our source hints at as well.
Really?
Yeah. It's possible the Dodgers were able to analyze the Yankees' weaknesses more effectively,
Interesting.
perhaps even predicting their hitting patterns based on past performance.
Mm.
Or maybe they were just better at adapting their strategies in real time
Yeah.
based on the data they were seeing.
Okay, that's fascinating.
It is.
So we've got this backdrop of analytics shaping the game.
Right.
But what about the players themselves?
Sure.
Our source spotlights Freddie Freeman,
Okay.
arguing he was the key player in this series
Mm-hmm.
and naming him World Series MVP.
Wow.
What made him so crucial?
I mean, Freeman wasn't just hitting home runs.
Right.
He was the heart and soul of the team.
Oh, wow.
You know, rallying them in crucial moments.
Okay.
You could feel his leadership on the field, and it clearly had an impact on his teammates.
Yeah.
Plus, remember that 2-run homer in Game 3?
Oh, yeah.
Talk about a clutch performance.
Those are the moments that make legends.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And while we're talking about standout players,
Yeah.
let's not forget Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, yeah.
Our source specifically called out his performance as like a statement.
Oh, really?
It's like he was saying, I'm Clayton Kershaw, and I'm not done yet.
Kershaw's impact on this series and on the Dodgers as a franchise is undeniable.
Yeah.
I mean, this wasn't just another great performance. This was a testament to his longevity, his resilience, and his ability to perform at the highest level when it matters most.
He really is one of the greats.
It is.
And he wasn't alone.
No.
Julio Urias also stepped up big time,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
showing a level of consistency and poise that was remarkable,
It was.
especially on such a big stage.
Right.
And let's not forget the bullpen.
The bullpen was great.
Our source was raving about Evan Phillips, saying he was practically untouchable.
It seems like those days of Dodger bullpen struggles are long gone.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, Phillips was a revelation this series.
Yeah.
He came in and shut the door every time, giving the Dodgers a level of confidence that was crucial to their success.
It was.
That kind of reliability in the late innings can make all the difference in a close series.
You're telling me now on the Yankee side.
Okay.
The source mentions Aaron Judge, saying he continued to impress with his power and patience at the plate.
Right.
But they didn't really go into detail about Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, okay. What are your thoughts on his performance?
Well, Stanton, like many of the Yankees hitters, faced a tough Dodgers pitching staff.
True.
And he wasn't able to consistently produce the way we've come to expect from him.
I see.
However, it's important to remember that baseball is a long game.
Right.
And one series doesn't define a player's career.
That's true. Both Judge and Stanton are incredibly talented players.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt they'll be back with a vengeance next season.
For sure.
Speaking of next season,
Yeah.
our source talks about the Yankees facing challenges
Okay.
and needing to rebuild their team,
Yeah.
especially after this loss.
Right.
What do you think that process might look like?
It's likely going to involve a combination of things.
Okay.
You know, they'll need to assess their current roster,
Mm-hmm.
identify areas of weakness,
Right.
and make strategic moves to address those issues.
Gotcha.
Potentially through trades, free agency signings,
Yeah.
and developing young talent.
So it's not just about signing big-name players.
Right.
It's about building a well-rounded team that can compete at the highest level.
Exactly.
And that brings us back to the Dodgers,
Okay.
who seem to have mastered that art.
Precisely the Dodgers' victory.
Yeah.
It further cemented their status as one of the most successful franchises in recent years.
Yeah, they really are something special.
They are.
And their approach to team building, player development, and strategic use of analytics provides a model for other teams to emulate.
It does.
So the Dodgers are the team to beat.
Right.
But that doesn't mean the Yankees, or any other team for that matter, can't rise to the challenge.
Oh, for sure.
Baseball is full of surprises.
It is.
And as we head into the next season, anything is possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, it really is. And, you know, the Dodgers have proven they're masters of adaptation. But
Yeah.
speaking of evolution, our source also touched on something I found fascinating.
Okay.
The way this World Series wasn't just a game,
Right.
it was an event.
I noticed that too. They talked about how this series had like record-breaking viewership.
Yeah.
Why do you think so many people were drawn to this particular matchup? Was it just because it was the Dodgers and Yankees?
Well, the historical weight of the rivalry definitely plays a role.
Yeah, sure.
But I think this series captured the imagination because it was a clash of styles,
Okay.
a battle between two very different approaches to the game.
Interesting.
On the one hand, you have the Yankees
Right.
with their powerhouse hitters
Yeah.
and reliance on individual talent.
Okay.
On the other, you have the Dodgers
Right.
with their strategic depth and mastery of analytics.
Wow.
It was a classic case of brains versus brawn.
And in the end, brains won out.
They did.
Which makes you wonder, does this mean we're entering a new era of baseball where pitching and defense reign supreme? Are the days of the big bopper over?
That's a great question, and it's one that a lot of baseball fans are asking right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the days of the power hitters are over,
Yep.
but the Dodgers' success in this series is definitely a strong argument for the importance of a well-rounded team.
Right.
You can't just rely on a few star players to carry you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You need strength in all areas, pitching, defense, hitting,
Yeah.
and of course, strategy.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener? What are the key takeaways from this deep dive into the 2024 World Series?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that baseball is a game of constant evolution,
Okay.
both on and off the field. New technologies and strategies are emerging.
Right.
And the competition is fiercer than ever.
Yeah.
But even amidst all this change, some things remain constant.
Like what?
The passion of the fans, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. These are the timeless elements that make baseball the great American pastime.
Beautifully said. So, as we look ahead to next season, what should we be paying attention to? What trends will shape the future of baseball?
Keep an eye on the continued rise of analytics.
Analytics, okay.
Teams are investing more and more in data analysis,
Right.
and it's changing the way they evaluate players, make in-game decisions, and even build their rosters. And
As we saw in this World Series,
right.
teams that can effectively harness the power of data have a significant advantage.
So is this a good or bad thing for baseball?
I think it's too early to say.
Okay.
Analytics can be a powerful tool,
Right.
but like any tool, it all depends on how it's used.
Yeah.
The challenge for teams will be finding the right balance between data-driven decision-making
Okay.
and the human element of the game.
It's like what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
The Dodgers were masters of analytics,
Right.
but they also had players like Freddie Freeman who brought heart and leadership to the team.
Yeah.
It was the combination of both that made them so successful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as you watch the next season unfold,
Yeah.
keep those things in mind.
Yeah.
Pay attention to how teams are using analytics.
Okay.
Look for emerging talent, and most importantly, enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Baseball is a game full of surprises,
It is.
and that's part of what makes it so captivating.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the 2024 World Series. It's been great.
We've covered a lot of ground, from individual player performances to the bigger picture of baseball's evolution. We hope you enjoyed the journey.
It's been a pleasure exploring this topic with you.
And to you, dear listener, we leave you with this final thought as the next season approaches. Keep your eyes open for the unexpected run. Baseball is a game of surprises, and there's no telling what the future holds. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.